coming up on today's episode.
Good rainy Monday to you all, YouTube. It is me back at the bench again. And what you see in front of you on the camera view there is the new project I was referring to in my last flapping video. These are speakers. They are Labyrinth speakers. Anybody that knows anything about audio, supposedly these are pretty good sounding speakers. We're going to find out. We come up with this idea, or I did, I think. I just happened to be looking on 3D prints and things like that, and there was a print for a Labyrinth speaker enclosure, and it was similar to this one, but it wasn't exactly this one. I customized this one just a little bit. But again, like I said, it is basically this design. It has the, I'll pop up a picture of the Labyrinth type of the enclosure, or the black part of the enclosure. Of course, the brown sides are just that, they're sides. Now, one of these is sealed and one of them is not. What I mean by that, I took this RTV and did a complete gasket, basically, on the sides, both sides of one of the speakers, and the other one is just basically screwed together. And no speaker, or no gasket, no sealing at all. And I was just curious to see how much of a difference, if any, that it made. And so I also have some gasket material. It's basically I think 1 millimeter thick sheet of, I can't remember how big it is, but it's big enough to make at least, both of the speakers, enough for both of the speakers. And I'm thinking about maybe including that, and then let the individual buyers, purchasers, whatever, decide if they wanted to take the trouble. Get a good reading of the difference. I don't think there's going to be a lot of difference in here because, for one thing, they're plastic speakers. Well, the speakers aren't plastic, but the enclosures are. And so that adds a certain, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, a certain sound, basically, to the speakers anyway. So I'm not really sure sealing them up is going to make a big of a difference. And what sealing up is supposed to do is most of your bass comes out this bottom port down here. And so, like I said, I can see just by looking at it, this is the one that's sealed because I can see the goop on there where I didn't get it wiped off. But like I said, these are prototypes, pure and simple. You can see the screws there on the side. Now, on the production units that we sell, these will be black screws, and they will be recessed into the side where they don't stick out. They will be the same type of screws, panhead, Phillips, but like I said, they won't stick out like that, like you see how they stick out on the sides. They will be recessed into the side. These are like 5 millimeters thick sides, so that should be just good enough, I think. Now, some of you more astute people have obviously noticed there's a logo on there called OGM. And well, what is OGM? Well, OGM is our new logo for our products that are, we'll call them 3D printed, more or less related stuff. And we have a couple of 3 things in the works for this. And like I said, to that end, I've also set up well, actually Bob set it up, but I will be posting some pictures and things like that to an Instagram page called BDEK slash, not slash, but dash OGM. And that would be an Instagram page. And like I say, it is up there now, but really nothing there but the logo, our logos for BDEK and OGM. So we will be posting some stuff there to show you that some of the things that we're coming up with here. And so if you want to kind of keep an eye on that, that will give you an idea of what we're working on. Like I said, this is basically, I'm not really sure what these are going to sell for. They're going to be cheaper than anything you can get out there now. There are several of these type of speaker systems, or kits actually, like what we're doing is a kit. And there are several of these out there, and like I said, they're up to the $100 range a piece. So, or even for a pair, I don't know. It depends on where you buy them at. But like I said, we're going to basically test these out, and we know what it costs to produce them. Now the drivers for these speakers, and like I said, this is not totally any kind of certainty that we're going to use these, but this is basically what we've got in there. Dayton Audio 3-inch full range polycone speaker, PC83-8. So that is the driver in there. That's the only driver, and there's no crossovers or anything like that in there. It's just basically one speaker and the labyrinth maze behind the speaker, and what you hear was what you will get. So let me get these things hooked up to a speaker, or to a amplifier. I'll get the words out here eventually. I just now noticed my battery is really low, so I'm gonna have to charge this thing up before we get the demo part of it. But anyway, I wanted to let you know that this is what we're doing, and so as such, we'll come back with the demo part of it and let you hear what they sound like. All right, well, there you go. There's a good look at, I shouldn't say a good look, good sound quality check. I, I'll put it to you bluntly, this amplifier, this is the bench amplifier. I don't know what kind of wattage it puts out, but it puts out some decent sound. And I had them cranked just about to the point of where they would distort. That last one was probably the heaviest one of the tracks as far as the depth of the bass or whatever you want to call it. And like I said, it was pushing it pretty good. And believe me, the sound level. Now I know with time the YouTube compression kicks in and all the other stuff, you won't be able to hear what I heard. I guess is what I'm trying to say. But suffice to say, these are really good sounding speakers for what they are. That's basically what I can tell you. So, like I said, this is what we're doing, and like I said, this is where we're headed with OGM. And I just thought I would bring that to you and show you, and you be the judge. And like I said, we're gonna try to sell a few of these if we can. And like I said, we enjoy the printing part of aspect of the building the kits. Now these are going to be in kit form. You won't. You'll get the sides. You get the middle part, the black part. You get the grills. You get the screws. You get the speakers, and you get the wire. And you put it together. And I don't think, from what I've heard, I did some listening off video, and there's no difference in the two, the one that's sealed and the one that's not sealed. So I don't really see a big advantage of doing that. So again, there you go. So I probably will put that option out there to anybody that wants to do that. I mean, you know, if you want to buy these and seal them yourself, that's fine. But like I said, that this stuff here is not fun to play around with. Let me tell you, it is not. It gets all over everything. So, anywho, that's that. Like I say, I just wanted to get this out there and show you all, and so you could hear it and for yourself and see where we're headed. And we do have another one coming up fairly shortly. Waiting on some parts to come from China to Bob so he can do some testing on the circuitry. It's more electronic than these. These are just basically put the speakers in the box and put all the screws together and wired up, and that's pretty much it. But you know, it's a decent little speaker. I mean, you know, I think. And again, you have to realize that none of these metal or silver screws are going to be out there. It's not going to be like that. So it will be recessed, and they'll be black like that. And I even have the screws in here, but I don't even have them opened yet. So like I said, I'm going to be working on that here shortly to get the recess in them for the holes to line up and everything like that. And once I get all that done, then we'll probably print a couple more of these and you know, make sure all that stuff works. So, all right, that's it. You guys have a great day. Thank you so very much for watching, and we will see ya.